As I am scrolling through my phone, I come across a Tumblr post. This person was sharing their goals, and I know this because it was captioned goals, goals, goals in bold letters and exclamation marks. As I was looking at this image that my eyes so hurt to see, I wondered how this could be anyone's goal. The image was a picture of someone who had cuts all over their body. It was obvious that it was self-inflicted as the post was under the hashtag of self-harm. I was horrified at this, thinking about how much worse social media has become. Mental health is very, very important, and I want to protect it. In order to do that, we have to dive into people's perception of mental illnesses and mental health. In this speech, I'll be talking about the glorification of mental illness in the media. I will also talk about why and how it is a thing. I will talk about who it affects and how they're affected. In the end, I will talk about what we should do. Mental health has always been a topic everyone avoided. Back then, people were thought to be crazy or insane if they had some sort of mental illness or mental health problem. It was seen as such a horrible thing that no one could speak about. Now people glorify it? What changed? The answer to this question is social media. As social media started to become a big thing, people started to speak out about their problems, mental health being one of them. And just like everything else on social media, it grew overboard and escalated. People started to make it a trend, make profit off it, and self-diagnosing. This issue, though, is mainly geared towards teenagers, as they're the ones being affected. Teenagers suffering from mental health issues are hugely impacted by public attitudes from platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and so on. The public is minimizing these illnesses so much that they're actually creating merch of these illnesses. Once I saw an influencer, the person was promoting their merch. And the merch was this, a plain t-shirt with the words anxiety written on the back of it, with the literal Google definition under it. Rightfully so, it received some backlash because she was exploiting mental health to make a profit. But the fact that she could do something like that in the first place shows that behavior like that is already normalized. And frankly, I don't think having a shirt with anxiety written on the back of it is raising awareness. I just think it's downplaying the issue to something as simple as a shirt that does nothing but in return give you money. Influencers also often exploit mental health. For instance, if you see an apology video responding to when an influencer does something inappropriate, it is blamed on their bad mental health. And I am not saying that they're lying about their mental health. I just think it shouldn't always be an excuse for bad actions. I can scroll through Instagram and see at least one relatable teen post making jokes about their depression or anxiety, or see a post about someone who's saying they have OCD because they're neat or clean. Instances like this can lead to self-diagnosis, whereby someone might think they have OCD because they're neat. About OCD, many psychiatrists have had to debunk this myth multiple times and inform people what OCD really is. Nevertheless, because of the misuse of platforms like social media, the assumption is still floating around. This type of mental health attraction and attention is negative. People with mental health issues that are different or more extreme than what the media portrays are silenced and pushed aside because the media wants mental health to look a certain way. And I know what people might think. This is raising awareness. Is it? I would actually argue that it is causing more harm than good. Mental health is oversimplified and glorified in the eyes of social media. Not only does this oversimplification silence and diminish people who deal with mental health problems, but it also makes people feel weird for not going through the typical mental health issues. Additionally, people who do not experience mental health issues the way they're advertised on social media platforms feel like imposters. Their mental health problems may be different or even more extreme than what is presented, but they can't speak out. Something I want to reiterate is that I am not saying having mental illness is such a horrible thing, and I am not trying to belittle people who deal with it. I am also not saying that there are people who are faking their mental illnesses. I am simply saying that our approach in raising awareness should be actually about raising awareness. Raising awareness should be the order of the day. Informing people about the issue should be the priority, not exploitation. Explaining how to cope, how to support family and friends, and where to get help. Like I previously stated, mental health is very, very important. And learning the right way to inform people about it is very important to protect our mental health. Thank you.